So it's Eric's fault. I mean, that's it.
Well, of course it is. Who else's fault?
What an asshole. And he can't even be here on time.
Right. That guy, I tell you.
You know,
No.
he's just
He's on his way, everyone.
What
He's on his way.
a diva. I think it was the pooflinging comment that's going to get him here tonight. He was scared.
Yeah. Yeah, the moment he saw that hippo.
Oh, tavern. What's up, you wonderful bastards?
Guilty.
Guilty as charged. Welcome, Brad.
Welcome
You
back.
have to do everything to
Brad.
your
Long
part,
time
you know.
no see.
Wow.
Yeah. That's been a bit. It's been a minute.
We had some contract negotiations to do with Brad's agent, but we finally got him on, so it's all good.
We'll touch and go there, but
Yeah,
Worked out a
he's
deal.
the same agent that represents the Maple Leafs, so he's got some time on his hands. Oh.
yeah, Brendan,
Well, hello,
Brendan Shannon.
everybody. Hello, Aspen.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. We got Aspen. We got Becca's here. Got the Australian contingency. Heads up. I've been talking for the last couple of days to people at work because I don't know why, and I don't understand why that and don't get me wrong, I'm sad for her, but Aspen hit a kangaroo the other day.
Oh,
You shouldn't
Jesus.
For
have
whatever
been standing
reason,
there.
that's like the most interesting story for me. I can tell anybody at work. I'm like, I have a friend who hit a kangaroo. No,
He shouldn't have been standing there.
why was he standing there?
Yeah.
And then in my head, when she hit him, I just see him flexing, like, you want some of this?
I'm sure he did. Like he
Probably.
ran off. He was like, F you.
Yeah. My money's on Aspen, though. I think she'd
Yeah.
get out and roundhouse that thing right in the face. Who else do we got here? Who else is into hizzy?
Yeah, Wendy is here. Our
Hello,
Claxton. Maura's here. Todd's here. We got the Paul contingency, PBJ.
Delicious as always.
Oh my gosh, you whiffed that, man.
No, I was.
You totally whiffed that.
I just. No, I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, you do. Parkdale Playboys, the other half of that Paul contingency.
He's
Allison's
delicious as
here.
always too.
Yeah. I think we caught everybody.
Eric, nice to see you. Oh wait.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
Oh wait.
not yet.
There's no way those things are scary. I'm not squaring up to one of those. And it was a big one.
Yeah.
That's
Bastard.
what she said.
You don't mess around with the moose.
I think I don't know what would be worse. Yeah, I think I do. But a moose is a bad thing to hit.
Oh,
Like
Yeah, I can imagine.
a roo
like
would stop your
1,500.
car dead, but a
Like
moose
there.
will kill you. Hey, there's Joe.
Oh, car will just go right underneath it, and the whole body will just basically go right at the window. Which is great.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Brick Jedi. Brick Doctor's here. We needed a doctor. We got one.
We got one. He's in the hizzy. Well, we took a week off. We're here. What's new, gentlemen? How we doing?
Doing
And
all
ladies
right.
in the chat as well.
Who do we got?
I said, what's new, gentlemen and ladies here or in the chat?
Absolutely. Yeah, I just it was a long weekend here, so that was nice to take that time off, and
Yeah.
it was really smoky here that weekend. Like we still have, I think they said we're at 16 out of control fires still.
Cool.
Let's see, I was going to ask you how it is out there.
Yeah,
I know
it's gotten a lot better. The air quality's a lot better. We finally got a little bit of rain the other night, so
Good.
but still not ideal. It's hot. It's nice. It's beautiful out.
Yeah.
So we will take
Like,
it.
it even affecting the weather here, like when the wildfires were going on. Like the haze, like everything, a lot hotter.
That's brutal.
I'm like what, 3,000 kilometers away? Like a couple thousand kilometers away.
Well, my last trip that I did to BC, they actually canceled flights earlier or the next day, and that was from actually a volcano eruption. Was it volcano? Yeah, in the Yukon.
Was that Yukon?
I think it was Yukon, but it was all the way down like western states as well. So,
Jeez.
Joe, not too late to start, buddy. Not too late to start.
Exactly, we'll get you there.
Hey, so Tavern thought we should all try and say something nice about Eric.
All right.
Think of maybe one or two good things.
Okay, let's all three of us say it out at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
He's really good at playing the piano.
He's got really good hair.
He does have some pretty good hair.
Yeah. Brad's just working it. I got nothing.
Yeah.
He looks good naked.
I hear he's like an architect or something, isn't he?
He is. He's some kind of architect guy.
You know what? This is what I'll do. Since Eric's not here, this is what I'll say about Eric. Eric has fast become one of my best friends, as well. Tanner right there, and well, everybody in this channel for the most part.
So that'll tell you something about his character.
He is an absolutely fantastic man with a ginormous heart, and means the absolute world to me. And he's not here to hear that.
And we're going to edit that out later, so he can't go back and watch it.
We know that he doesn't know how to use the internet, so he can't go back and watch it later.
He never figured out how to rewind.
Yeah, he can only fast forward. He's just that guy. Blockbuster loved him because they digged him fees every time.
Yeah,
but in all honesty, probably one of the nicest people I've ever had the chance to come across and meet and become friends with.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's humble. He's kind. He's always thinking about others. He's
funniest person I know.
He's just a good dude, and genuinely funny and humble. And we're talking about him as if he's dead. He's not dead. He's not dead.
He's going to be dead if he doesn't show up to the stream on time next time.
Yeah,
but I still.
Good dude. Really looking forward to seeing both you guys next week, or not next week, but 3 weeks, 3 short weeks.
Yeah, it'll be good.
And Morris said he sent a picture of Jeter's plaque from Cooperstown this week. That's right. His kids get to chaperone a field trip to Cooperstown.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
He did that.
No, Tavern, I don't think he can count to 9. He can't get past 7.
Sure, he was on time for that.
Oh, yeah, he was on time to go to that, and he missed a deadline. So now he's late for us.
Yeah.
And I as well, where he had some work to do, but that speaks to his character, right? He busted his ass all day. I know he was working really hard, and he had to get this stuff done, and he made sure he messaged Tanner and I, and he was like, I'll be there. I just left work, and as we always do, we crack jokes, right? Like Tanner said, he goes, I can't remember, you said something about, do you need me to come down there? And
I said, let me talk to him. Yeah.
Let me talk to those efforts. And I told him that I was going to go down there and fling poo, and then I sent a picture of a hippopotamus pooing. Yeah.
It's wild, weird stuff.
Yeah. Tavern, yeah, you're right. He can build Duplo.
Allegedly.
The nice thing with the Duplo is he doesn't eat it as much as the other Legos.
That's true. It's a little tougher to chew. Hey, Doug's here.
Doug?
What are we building tonight, gentlemen?
Brad, you as our guest, what are you up to?
Well, I am actually building a little bit of my childhood.
Oh.
This way.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, wow.
Spurious. Hold on, everything's backwards. Base, so it comes with this.
Very cool. So is this the set you had, Brad?
Man, those base plates were wild. Those base plates are so wild.
You just bought that one?
This off Bricklink. Yeah.
But
I've had it for a while.
Good?
Not putting it together yet. I've been collecting a bunch of the vintage sets from my childhood. I've been buying them off Bricklink, And I've got a few like displays like set up. I'm gonna have one for each of these. The three themes that I have: the Aqua Zone and the Ice Planet ones too.
Yeah.
And you're working on a huge like Ice Planet mock too, right, Brad?
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's gonna be an Aqua Zone one underneath that.
That's awesome.
And then the Spirius. Once I get a couple more tables, the Spirius one is gonna go like on the top.
Like it really was the early '90s. Really was the golden age when it came to.
I really feel it's when like they really started to experiment more with colors, like more bright, loud, like color. Like
yeah, they're trying to get to that grab your attention sort of stuff,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah, like the really like clashing like color schemes almost, where it's like it really like pops, like with the trans orange or the trans like lime green.
That loud rock band kind of feel.
Yeah.
Right? It's almost that MTV feel out of Lego.
Yeah, it was a lot like really like a real big change from like just the standard primary colors and stuff from the Lego of the 80s and stuff.
Oh God, Doug, you're killing me, man. I could kill for a calzone right now.
Kev, what are you working on?
I'm finishing up this speeder chase. I'm gonna work on this tree and hopefully have it done in 2 hours.
Luckily for you, there's only 2 of them, and I think you got one built already.
I got one built after I went back and fixed it all. Yeah.
All right.
I was exhausted our last build week. I was extremely exhausted, and I was struggling. Things were making sense to my head, and it doesn't. It wasn't a good situation. I screwed up a lot of stuff, and when I went to put it on there, it's like, yeah, Papa Murphy's, hey. So that's what you're building.
I'm going Star Wars as well. I'm going to do the other diorama.
Yeah.
And do the throne room battle.
While we're talking, do you want to wait for Eric to show your coin thing, or do you want to do
it? Yeah, I can wait for him.
Okay, let's do that. So,
and why don't I show off some of the new sets? We can talk about those and talk about what people in the chat thought about those. We don't need Eric for that. So
I'm going to make you big.
That's what she said.
I'm going to keep you small.
That's
definitely what she said.
Share screen.
Welcome to the Tanner channel.
Hi. We're going to actually look at my screen here instead of looking at me.
Okay, hold on. I'll pop that open.
All right. So we got some new sets that were announced today. Actually, a couple in the last couple of weeks, but I'm just going to show the ones that were today. Well,
let's do that.
So we had this new Batcave Shadow Box. What are people's initial thoughts on this?
So
atrocity.
Here, I'm gonna go first because I am a Batman freak.
You're Mr. Batman, yeah.
So I absolutely love it, and I absolutely hate it. I already have an idea of what I want to do with it, but it is absolutely massive. I don't know if I have the real estate to display it the way I'd like to display it, and the cost is going to be up there.
Yeah,
it's like $600, almost $600 Canadian. It's like it comes like 87 or something like that.
Yeah, the Batmobile in it, absolutely fantastic, but they are going to release that on its own.
Yeah. So we'll show that. That's going to like kill the sale value of this set because people
because that's the one thing that people would absolutely go batshit crazy over. No pun intended. Would be the Batmobile in that set.
I want to see this in person. Sorry, you keep going.
So do I. But I'll share my idea because I'm sure everybody's going to do it anyway. But I'm putting yellow LEDs around the interior of that thing. So when that thing is closed, it has a yellow LED flying through it that you don't see, right?
Yeah.
That glowing in there would, I think, be an amazing piece. It would never be open like that ever.
Yeah.
Mine would be closed all the time.
Well, it's like the cantina, right? My cantina is always displayed closed, but it's got that same kind of feel. You open it up and see.
I actually have mine displayed open.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have mine displayed closed as well.
But I mean, I kind of like the look of the shadow box too. Like it's got some really cool details and inner workings, but One down thing I think is it's all black. It's gonna be fingerprinted. It's gonna get greasy. Like it's gonna be dusty.
Yeah.
It's gonna show dust. Like
Magnet.
nobody's business.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will buy a slipper.
Yeah, I think
I mean, like, it looks great.
Yeah.
I feel like it almost doesn't know what it wants to be.
yeah,
Like it's a displayable, like adult, like kind of set, but like kids are gonna want to constantly like open it up and like play with it because it's like, it's got all the different tiers and levels and all that.
Yeah.
It's all the different play pieces. So it's like
Got some great figures.
And
it's got some great figures, but some weird figures too.
Yep. Agreed. But this is high on my want list, but it's probably one I'm not gonna get around to getting because it's just the cost on it is astronomical.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm gonna when I look at that, I could take all my black brick, I can make that box.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then I could only fill the sections that you're actually gonna see.
Yeah.
Very different than I thought it was gonna be.
Hey Steve, how you doing, buddy?
You can get Rivendell for pretty much the same price.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we'll pop right over that set. So here's the set that's gonna just kill the sales for that one.
I think so.
This one's $48 here. It's probably 60 in Canada.
60 in Canada, correct.
So, and it's basically the same Batmobile. There's some differences in some subtle differences, but it's basically the same build. Hey, Kate's here as well.
Hey, Kate.
Great Joker figure here. Yeah, I just this one's gonna be a banger. This one, all the people that missed the promo from a couple years ago are gonna want it.
You're talking to one of them. I need that promo. That's on my list for sure.
So that one probably grab, and then the other Batman one is this one. And this one kind of looks like more a 4+ kid set than it does a.
Yeah.
Agreed. Now, to talk about that a little bit. So that one there, that Batwing, in the Batcave, in the other Batcave, absolutely, Kate, Joker is fire. In that other Batcave, like the one I have, my Batcave that I built my Batcave with.
Yeah.
The set, the Batwing that was out at that time actually is designed to sit in that set. And it was one of the sets that I'm like, I'll get it later, I'll get it later, I'll get it later. And then guess what? I didn't get it later.
So this one might be a good replacement for that.
I think this one might fit. Oh, and look what they did with the box art.
Yeah,
isn't that
interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Apparently Lego watches this channel.
And again, this one's only $38, so it'll probably be 50 in Canada. It's not bad.
It doesn't list with 4+ on the box, does it? I mean, it just looks that way.
It's not 4+. No.
Okay. Just the one fig?
2 figs, Batman and Joker. And
it'll probably have his bang gun, I'm assuming, right?
I didn't see it, but it might. But it's same exact legs and torso as the other one, same face. Just you get the hat now instead of the hair.
Because that's the Jack Nicholson one. Yeah,
version, the hat.
Yeah, same one as the '89 Batmobile.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at Marvel. So Marvel, let's start with this one. Great box art on this one. What are we thinking about this one?
I think there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
But
so,
great figs.
I think the figs are great. And I think a lot of people are going to buy this for the figs, even though it's $110, which seems really pricey for it.
That is something I would definitely upscale build.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
there's some really.
Steve says way too many Spider-Men.
Yeah, I would buy it for the figs, and then the rest of it would just be parts to build.
For sure, but I would take that to upscale it. I mean, you got some good stuff in there. You got Strange's Hole,
that. There's a new spiderweb piece here.
Yeah. That's that curved one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you guys have it. Check out this curved clear piece.
The clear
In
like
fact,
display.
I've built those before.
That's wild. I'd
I've
love to
done
have
that
a
with those
gross of
pieces.
those.
What's that?
I said I'd love
Bunch
to
of
have a whole gross of those.
Yeah,
Like the bird?
I'd love to be great for like my AquaZone mock for like displaying like fish, like different
Right,
stuff.
right. Because all they have now are the big straight ones, right? So pretty wild.
That's cool. I like that.
So I love the set, but I think that is definitely one that if I was to do anything with that, that's one that I would scale up for sure. It's a great. I love that scene in the movie. I loved everything about it.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So next one's another final battle scene. This one's the Endgame girl power final battle scene.
Yeah.
So this has got all the the scene in Endgame where all the ladies get together and kick Thanos' ass. This is that. So you got those curvy display pieces again. You got Shuri, you got Scarlet Witch.
You got another one of the A's that are awesome.
Okoye, and then Valkyrie on the Pegasus is awesome too.
Yeah.
I would take
I feel
that
it's just
for
like
the A.
Kevin said with the last set. It's one of those things you could get it for the figs and then kind of scale it up, build like a background for it. You know what I mean?
I didn't even see the little wasp flying out of the back of the band too.
Yeah.
That one I love. They've got the little mini Ant-Mans.
And then a new Thanos big fig too.
Yeah.
Thor's hammers down there, yeah.
In the base there.
Little egg.
Shield.
Little rat in the van.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So this is a pretty banger wave.
What was that one? $50 US?
That one is $100 US. So
that one's $100 US?
But figs again, yeah.
Okay.
794 parts. Spider-Man one's 900 parts.
No.
That one's, I mean, that's in the figs for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
what do we think about Nightmare Fuel Groot here?
Yes, please.
Definitely like a cool like. Did that actually like happen? Did I miss a movie or something?
Not in the movies. I think this is a comics thing. But you know what? Funko did a pop of this, and I think that's what they're trying to compete with. I bet it was a really popular Funko Pop, and they're like, okay, we're going to cash in on that too.
Yeah,
it's possible.
No, that's a cool mashup.
But
it's wild enough, it's crazy enough, and people will stay away from it, and that's what'll make it so popular down the road.
This is what I like. The fully venomized version.
Yes.
So you don't have the half and half. He's like fully transformed.
Vroot. Call him Vroot.
Yeah, Vroot, exactly.
Vroot.
So I don't know if I like the half and half, but I like the fully venomized one.
Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
And that one's only $50. And then did we get one more? We got the two little 4+ sets. This Hulkbuster, Thanos, and this Batmobile one.
Those are always good ways. Those sets are always good ways to get the figs if you don't happen to have.
Yeah.
Those ones for a reasonable price.
So Brad, you're a fellow Technic aficionado, so I want to pull up this one and get you guys' thoughts on this.
Whoa! What did that? Oh well, that's a must buy. That's cool. I love space stuff and I love Technic. So
yeah, this is pretty dang cool.
When does that come out?
This is out
August.
August 1st. Yep, $100 here, so probably $150 Canadian.
See, that's totally reasonable for me. I love that.
Yeah.
But I'm more about that John Deere.
I'll show that one off next, but yeah, this is pretty dope.
I don't think the Lieber's been officially revealed yet.
No, it hasn't. I'm dying for that thing. I'm so excited to see that thing.
I'd love to have another crane.
I would love to have. Well, yeah, I've got a few of the cranes, but I don't. I want that big Lieber one. Like yep.
So I think this John Deere's deceptive because it looks tiny from these pictures, but it's got to be a big set. It's 200 US. Yeah, it's not powered. It's got pneumatics.
Yeah.
I think it's 200 because of the pneumatics, right? Like it's not. You don't have all the motors and shit in it, but I think it's kind of cool. I like anything John Deere green, so I'm in with that.
1,500 parts, so it's got more parts than the Rover.
Yep.
Well, I would hope so because it's double the price.
Like to me, it looks cool, but that price is just. Whew.
It's up there, yeah. It's John Deere, man. I guarantee it's the licensing
for 1,500 parts.
Yeah.
Or a little
okay, so here's your perspective scale. It is big. It's large.
Yeah. It's probably comparable in size to like the orange and like blue tow truck. Maybe a little shorter.
What's up with these people living in a freaking fallout bunker with their concrete walls and their minimalist furniture? All these pictures. I saw a great meme. It was like what Lego thinks my house looks like, and then what it actually looks.
I was just gonna say that one because I was dying when I saw that. I'm like, accurate, asshole.
And then the Bugatti as well. It's the other technical one coming out June 1st.
Yeah, I'm not in on that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that it?
Show and tell.
There you go.
Is that it? Okay.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, that Mars Rover. That Mars Rover was a big surprise. I hadn't heard about that.
It'll be a gooder.
Oh yeah.
Now I think we're all too just waiting for leaks on the new Disney Castle, which I don't think I'm going to buy it. It's apparently just going to be a recycle of the old Disney Castle, just with new gold elements.
Oh yeah.
And then the Avengers Tower has got to get leaked anytime.
Right.
It's not coming out.
I think it is, dude. I think it is. Pac-Man game, yeah. We didn't talk about that. What do you guys think about the
Pac-Man game? I saw that on the screen there. Yeah.
Really cool.
So, I think it's genius. I think of the three video game sets, the Nintendo, the Atari, and the Pac-Man game, I think this one's the best one. I think it's the best looking one. It's got the best play features. Looks like it's the most fun one to build. You can buy a tabletop arcade Pac-Man game that actually works for the price that this Pac-Man set's going to cost.
Yeah.
So I don't love the price for it, and I get it. Like I get why it's priced at that, but I think it's going to be a pass for me. But I like it. I think it looks brilliant.
I agree. I'm not going to get
it. Pac-Man was just, I was a little before my time, Pac-Man. So I was more the Nintendo and then Super Nintendo era. So Pac-Man was a little before that. So yeah, it's definitely not something I'm probably going to get.
I love Pac-Man. I had a Pac-Man machine at my old place there. I actually got it from a guy. The guy messaged me up and said, "Hey, I've got this. I'm cleaning out this house, and there's a couple old arcades downstairs. They're the sit-down tabletops." And he says, "I've got a couple of these down here." And
speaking of genius.
There he is.
Let's mute him.
Hello.
He just interrupts everybody.
Right on time.
Right on time. Yeah, he said, "Hey, do you want these things?" He goes, "They don't work." I'm like, "Okay." So I took them home. One of them was Galaga, and the other one was Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man, actually. Sit-down tabletop.
She's hot.
I like Miss Pac-Man better than Pac-Man.
So I got to show you something hot in a bit. Well, since we're talking about hot video game stuff. Anywho, I take it home. I put it up in the garage there, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of electronics. There was a lot of shit going on in those old boxes, right? And I just take the door, and I have it plugged in, and I had the switch on, and I take the door, and I closed it, and the machine powers up. There's nothing wrong with it. They don't power up when the door's open. You electrocute yourself. You'll die.
Oh.
Because they have so many caps in there because it's tube, right? It was a tube style in there. Both the machines work. Galaga and Miss Pac-Man works flawless.
That's awesome.
Had a little bit of screen burn, which is normal for that stuff. But Eric, we were saying nice things about you earlier.
I believe it.
Good.
100%.
That's good.
The only time I ever hear it's always good.
New hairpiece on this loop.
Hey, Luke, nice
Well,
hairpiece.
What set are you working on?
The throne room diorama.
Oh wow.
You've got a bad
That's full
case of the
circle.
diorama.
That's full circle. Nice. So what's everybody in the chat building tonight?
Oh, baby.
So
I'm still
I also collect comics. Hey, that's a good intro there. Way to do that, Eric. We hadn't done that yet. I also collect comics, and I get all these notifications on like special covers or special drawn covers and stuff like that. So this is Dan Joe. He created a version of Peach. This is what she looks like.
All right, then.
Yeah, that'd be a different video game right there, hey. And then they go as far. So that's one of the comic book covers.
Final Fantasy 12.
This is the other one.
Oh, geez.
Oh my gosh, she's dangerous.
Dangerous. I have that same picture of Eric.
What's she hiding in there?
Cannonball.
She's
Okay, so I
hiding a
just wanna
sign that
say-
says "not dangerous" behind it.
I just want to say this is amazing.
What is that?
So you know how they usually put the little things up when they have Technic beams that have so you can
Yeah, like
compare
the-
the size of it.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
it with the 2 different size Technic bricks as well. So I don't
That's
have to
cool.
sit here like an idiot and count out the holes in the Technic brick like I usually do.
I know, because once you get past that number 9 one there,
It's
that's
Tough.
oh my
Oh,
Why
god.
do you pick
God's
9?
watching.
That's what Tavern said about counting out. He's been watching.
He's
That
been
bitch has been watching.
All right.
You look how sneaky he thinks he is. What a
Yeah.
jackass.
Not sneaky at all. Just
Oh,
waiting for
no.
somebody to ask me what I'm going to be building tonight. So just waiting patiently.
Well, we'll ask in a few minutes.
All right, sounds good. I like the stormtrooper where he's positioned. That's a pretty good spot.
This one?
Yeah.
He's on the speed bike.
Well, that's a beautiful tree.
It is beautiful. Taylor.
All
I'm
right.
building another one
So
right here. Eric, what are you building tonight?
Well, I took out an oldie but a goodie. So I'm going to be building this tonight.
you took out my mom?
What a piece of shit. He was totally.
That's what I'm going to build. So, you
I
know,
don't think you can get through that.
it helps me learn to count. That's why I really love this one a lot. But I did lose 8, 9, and 10. So that's might explain a lot.
Magical.
So it would have been better if he would have started off when he came on. He'd been like, "Oh, you guys." And we were like, "What the hell is he doing? Is he okay?"
So now we know he's sandbagging this whole "I'm going to be late" thing because
Yeah.
he
Oh
watched
God,
a
I
good
wish I
10
was
minutes.
sandbagging it. I wish. Unfortunately, the project I'm working on, the buck stops with me, and when things aren't done right, and if I put up a drawing set, even though it's a DD level set, which is kind of like your 60% construction documents, if certain things are wrong, it's on me. So I'm the only one that could, so unfortunately I'm the one left to correct all mistakes.
So I have a
I'll leave
question
it at
about
that
though.
in case word gets around.
I do have a question about that though.
Sure.
If you were at work yesterday,
I did. I went to work yesterday too.
like before your field trip,
I left. Oh, let's see. Today's Friday, right?
no.
Oh, crap. I gotta go to work tomorrow. No, I worked a normal day Monday. Tuesday I went back.
You went into work on Monday? It was
I
Canada Day 4.
Well, we only celebrate the odd number.
Oh, I see.
Canada Day.
They only celebrate the traditional Canada days here in America.
Yeah, that day.
Not your newfangled Canada days.
Yeah. Get to know your country, man. No, and then I went back what was the field trip? Thursday? That was yesterday.
Thursday,
right?
yes, it was yesterday.
Uh,
You're doing well, my friend. You're doing well.
I think Tuesday or Wednesday I went back to work and was there till like 1:30 in the morning. And then, yeah, so that was Wednesday I went back.
Holy smokes, dude.
So got home Thursday, went to bed 2:30, 3 o'clock, got up for the field trip, got done with that, went back to the office. When Jen was done working for like 5:30, worked till a little over midnight, and then was back there this morning around 7.
I do have another question.
Yeah.
Does Jen treat you like a good? Hey, Andrew, how's it going, buddy?
Andrew. She does treat me like a good Andrew.
No, does
She really
Jen
does.
treat you like
That's the one thing I gotta say.
She likes in your household and actually pack you a little bag lunch for your field trip?
She asked if I wanted one, and I said no.
So you spit in her face.
No, I thanked her and said
By
I already
spitting in her face.
had a lunch for me.
They supplied you a lunch.
No, I'm doing things to better my health, right? So
You
I
are?
had something already prepped for my lunch and that
And
kind
then
of
you
stuff.
had 3 churros at Cooperstown. No big deal.
No. Ballpark Franks, man.
That being said, Eric is doing better to better himself. He's been working out. He's been hitting it. He's been shit talking the living hell out of me.
That's his motivation.
That is his motivation. That's what,
Yeah.
like
Come
I
on.
said, when he first got on the watch and he realized that he could do this shit talk thing,
Mhm.
he didn't work out for the first 4 or 5 days. He just continually shit talked me for 4 or
I mean,
5 days.
it is a workout.
I was planning my routine out. That's all. I had to figure out how to get it to work in my schedule.
Out of bed.
There was a lot of planning going on. Hey, doing the shit talk is not easy, by the way. You got to scroll down. They don't have it at the top. It's all inspirational stuff at the top.
Mine comes right off the top for you. Every time shit talk one I sent you is right off the top because this guy's a piece of shit to you. You better give him this one.
I was really proud of myself for the custom one I wrote you recently when you went for your
Yeah,
walk.
you really put an exclamation point on, hey, did you miss the bus, fella?
Oh, hey, wow. Did you miss the bus or something? Because I get that one all the time when I go for a walk at lunch at work. It's like, oh, you missed the bus?
True story. It's the funniest one. Every time I see it, it makes me laugh my ass off.
Moira said hers is at the top too. Okay, I guess I got to do that more. So I also did share with a colleague at work. So
Your
that was
lunch
kind of
or workout stuff?
no, sharing the activity app. So that's been fun. No, so I'm gonna build this actually. I think.
Nice. I did that
Oh,
one last
boosh.
week. It's great.
Oh,
Probably the best helmet so far.
well, if you built that last week, maybe I should go back to this then.
Yeah. You should.
I
It's
think
like
all
I
the minifigs
complete.
are- all
There's
the-
nothing in that
all the
box because I
minifigs are
built it
in here.
already.
I'll leave the sound on for this. There we go.
That just sounds like Teen Spirit.
Doesn't it? Look, you can't get a toilet like that for a regular Lego.
Not with that attitude.
That's not a frog?
Yeah. Oh, where is the figure in
So
here?
you guys ask what people are building, and then you don't even go back and
Yeah.
read it. Jerks.
Well, that's okay. All right, I'm gonna mute this so we don't have to hear this all over again.
Oh,
Steve's
Todd,
building
Todd rebuilding his Ecto 1.
yeah. Steve's building a sign for his Brickworld display.
Very nice.
Tavern's building relationships.
No, it's a good thing to build.
And that's it. That's all anybody's building.
Everybody else being highly entertained by us.
Huh.
All right, now I get to stick this on here and make some foliage.
Maura's working on her mosaic.
Cool. would eat 30 bags of lunches. 37 bag of lunches.
I know who it was. It was that goddamn Sasquatch.
Oh, now he's calling Eric a Sasquatch. I mean, I said he had nice hair, but I didn't mean his back hair.
Not wrong.
Not wrong.
It's all in the oils. Tanner told me all about it.
It's true.
So.
It's true. Speaking of Chicago, there's apparently they're having a little trouble with space now. They sent out an email to all the registered attendees, and we're like, "Are you sure you want your display space? Because if not, we really need some more."
Yeah, I think it's nice that they want to try to include everybody, right? But you got to set a cap at some of that stuff.
You would
Well,
think
that's
at some
it.
point you tell people no.
Well, that's the problem, because talking to one of the people that's here about their space, they kind of just said, "Yeah, we're taking it," and because we had all these new registrations and stuff, and it's like, well, they could have registered at the same time as anybody else.
Absolutely.
Well, it should be like a deadline.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Mentions.
But even then, they should have like a count of. They know what the capacity is of the hall, right? 100%. So they should have a table count, and at some point they say, "Hey, we've got too many tables."
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I know they're trying to be inclusive. They probably don't want to tell people no, because then they're like, "Okay, well, screw you. I'm just not going to come. I'm not going to buy an A-full pass," right?
Yeah.
And they know that people are going to cancel last minute too, so they're probably trying to account for some of that, attrition rate. But still, it's not a good look when 3 weeks before the show they say, "Hey, by the way, we don't have enough space, and some of you can't display."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even if that's the case, just like you said, there's occupancy codes for that space. They have a count for non-fixed tables and chairs, and you got to make the place safe at the end of the day too, right? You just can't pack everyone in and have no room to move because of the tables and that stuff. So yeah, I agree. It's nice to include everybody and make room for everybody, but you got to have a hard set number that it just stops at, and unfortunately not everyone could be able to display.
Yeah.
And it'll make you register proper the year next year, right? Like you'll get your crap together and do it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they had kind of a point where they also put in the email that, hey, if you've displayed your model before at Brick World, maybe please consider not bringing it this year.
Yep.
But again, just like you said, if a lot of people registered way in advance, right, to make sure we had a spot available.
Yeah.
So, anywho, that's my Walmart greeter tip of the day.
Ooh,
This guy.
He's incorporating stuff tonight. It's impressive to see that he actually pays attention once in a while.
More attention than we do, I think. Hey, Harley.
Just so quick.
Hey, Harley.
Hey, Harley.
That being said, it's still going to be a good old hoot of a time there, and we're going to have lots of laughs, I think.
100%. I can't wait. I got to start finally getting that building lit up. But,
yeah.
Gosh. I was looking at flights recently because I'm debating whether about flying or driving. But
okay. I need to get my road plate situation covered. I pulled those out. I might make some minor adjustments to the ones that I have, and just to make it more conducive of what we're going to display there. For those of you that don't know, we got a project that some of us that have been friends for a while in this community. We're working on a collaboration project for Brick World, so we're doing a little small city block, something like I think it's 18 base plates total, maybe a little larger, and going to show off some custom made buildings that we all did, and got them, have them lit up for lights out, and have a little city street. So it'll be kind of a fun little group project we're working.
Except for the guy from Canada.
Yeah, that guy. He was offered a spot in the display.
Yeah, I know. I
He
just
spit on our faces.
Right.
wasn't literally on your face, but on your back.
He rhinoed us.
I knew you'd be excited about that rhino.
I would have left work 15 minutes earlier if I didn't get that text.
You know. Oh, jeez. Tavern said, Eric, look at flights after this weekend. Prices will drop.
Will do. Thanks. They weren't terrible. It's probably like around $350 round trip, which isn't too bad. But yeah, I'm hoping that's because I ended up flying last year because of that. You know,
Yeah.
last minute flight prices were really cheap. So
Are you still trying to get in on Wednesday or Thursday now?
well, it just depends then if I fly. So driving, my plan is to leave Wednesday night.
Okay.
And then just get there sometime Wednesday or Thursday when I do.
Got it.
Well,
There.
because Kev, you're in Wednesday night, right?
Yeah.
Wednesday afternoon.
Wednesday afternoon.
Or yeah, Wednesday
Yeah.
afternoon.
1 o'clock. 1:30, somewhere around there.
Carly's on the same flight as me now too, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you and Harley and Jordan all coming
Yeah,
up.
we're all on the same flight. So we're gonna try to get together there once we get to the airport and stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna display Aspen. I'm not gonna send my stuff down, I don't think. I would have to get after it right away and put a solid weekend on it, sort of thing, but I guess I could still, but
It's a pain. Like
yeah.
that's also one of the things I have to consider if I do that, right? Because there's a break even point where if I'm not going to fly, or if I'm going to fly, I have to make that decision because
Yeah.
either I'm shipping the stuff to Tanner or I'm rebuilding it all when I get there because it gets destroyed on the plane.
Yeah. And Moira was nice. She said I could ship the stuff to her, she'd bring it, but I
that's
think
true
by the
too, yeah.
time I ship it down to the States, it's going to look like Matthew drove it there.
Hmm.
And then I'm going to be like stressed out to rebuild it as quick as I possibly can,
Right.
sort of thing. And
And that's the thing. Like with you, I don't want to waste time having to rebuild it.
mhm.
You know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or whatever, where I could just be hanging out and having fun, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what I'm going to do.
So I probably just made that decision for myself right there, but
Yeah.
we'll still see if prices drop.
All right. I got
Asked
mine
how
built.
long of a drive it is for you. Oh, you're all done.
What's that?
Oh, wait.
I said Allison asked how long of a drive it is for you.
Gosh, it's 10 to 12, I think.
Okay.
So, you know, I just keep working normal shifts and then go in and work late at night. I'll be totally ready to make that drive
Yeah,
straight
so-
through. Be totally good.
Aspen said you guys can just dress it up like a small child and carry it in the airplane on your lap.
People told me to just carry it in. Just, you know, that would be my carry-on.
Other than your strap on.
Now that's always
I mean, I suppose you could just put it in a bag, like a paper bag or something, like a Lego bag, and just
Right.
carry it on the plane like that. Right?
yeah, absolutely. You know, I wonder what they would do if I showed up with it wrapped in bubble wrap and saran wrap like Andrew and just like walked on the plane like that.
I can't imagine. I mean, you'd have to put it through the X-ray belt. So
Right, and it would. It's not like it's tough
Joe,
to
are you
read.
still here? Are you still in the chat, Joe?
he might be asleep.
He wasn't
He's not
drinking.
drinking after all.
Yeah. I want to make sure he's here before I start yapping about this. Paging Brick Doctor. So where is...
No, I'm bringing the build to Chicago, Aspen, no matter what. But again, I'll probably end up just driving. Just ends up being a little easier.
I think it's just Kevin Jordan that are out right now.
Yeah. And we had discussed doing that, just that, putting it on, carrying it on the plane, and but I don't know. Being a little bit more hassle than it's worth, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's the last thing you just want to be stressed on your trip. It's.
Well, I'm literally going just to meet and greet and have fun and.
Yep. And check out the local art scenes, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat pizza.
Yep. They're gonna have, I think, an art display right at the convention center in the hotel.
There's some really talented marker artists there.
Yeah. There'll be a lot of art on display.
Yeah.
And I heard it's going to be a mobile canvas. It's really cool. I don't think he gets it, Tanner.
Oh no, I get it.
I don't think he
gets
he was like half paying attention, and then it finally rung the bell.
I'm gonna ring your bell right away.
Yeah.
I was reading what Wendy put. Someone who cares about me.
Don't threaten me with a good time, buddy.
Yeah. Kevin and Harley, just remember YAG is pre-clear going to the US. You do customs before you leave. What? No. I think we have to do customs in Toronto.
Yeah, I think that's where it's done.
Yeah. So the thing with this, Wendy, is Harley actually works for Air Canada, so it's good. He already told me I'm getting a pod. He didn't say that.
He meant to say it though.
Yeah.
I could tell.
He said I get a pod over Jordan, so. Face painting in room 325. Yes.
I think Harley's also going to make sure you get a cavity search.
You guys are having too much fun with this. Like, yeah, it's almost like you want a cavity search me. Anyway, I'm done building my set. Yeah, Wendy, we are connecting in YYZ for sure. That's what happened. Is our flight originally, when Jordan and I booked it like a month or two ago, whenever it was 2 months ago, it was we didn't have very much time. We basically landed in Toronto, and we had an hour and a half to get to our plane and fly out. They then changed our flight to a red eye, and now we have, I think, 6 or 7 hours at the Toronto airport. So we got lots of time to get through customs.
Hey, Kev, can you do me a favor?
No.
Can you put Kev on a big screen so he can show the set that he just built?
Me?
I mean, unless there's another Kevin.
Well, you just said, "Hey, Kev, can I get a favor?" You just talked about me in like the same. What the hell are you doing?
Gosh. Don't you just hate when people talk in the third person? Eric so hates that.
What the hell is he doing?
I haven't had a lot of sleep this week. I knew you were going to do that too. I really reconsidered what I said. Gosh, Eric's not so bright.
Eric's getting upset.
Eric's getting mad.
We've been rewatching Seinfeld. Oh my gosh, that show cracks me up so much.
I disagree with you, Tavern. I bet you I can get Jordan in my bag. He's very foldy.
You bet you can get him in your bag.
And not the one that'll be drawn on my forehead.
No.
All right, show off your set, Kevin.
Mine?
Put Kevin on the big screen.
Okay, Kevin, you're going to show this set to everybody. You ready to go, Kevin? I'm ready to go. Kevin's good to
Good
go.
luck. Good luck.
Well, now you're just.
Ah.
Weird.
Here is the set. This is absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's expensive for what it is, but I don't know. I dig it. Nice showpiece.
Will you leave the 40th anniversary brick on it, or do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I lose it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So Harley says right now there's 33 first class seats left. He might be able to get me one. Excellent. Apparently the flight to Toronto is a wide body plane and it has all the pods in the front.
Really?
So Harley's like, maybe I'll get you a pod for the. I'm like, perfect.
He's gonna get you one that's gonna come with a full cavity search.
Whatever. Comfortable flights are comfortable flights.
Yeah, man. If that's what it takes to get a pod.
I feel sorry for the guy doing it because I'm going to eat tacos before I go there.
You think that's the worst that he's experienced?
It'll be like that hippo, Eric.
You think
Rhino.
that's the worst he's
Thank you, Matt Rhino.
experienced?
Okay, well, I was hoping Joe was still here, but he's not. But I have to talk about this.
Hey, Oldendorf is here.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I'm
Mark.
afraid.
You should be.
Yeah. Oh, no.
So the other day I get
we
notification.
can wait till he's here. No. We can wait till he gets here. Nope.
Tough nuggets. So the other day, I get notification that there's something to pick up on my PO box, and I'm like, huh, weird. So I go to my PO box and I come to the counter, and the lady comes to the counter and she's got this box, right? And she walks out like this. She's looking at it and she goes, she kind of gets this really stupid smirk on her face. And she goes, I have to ask. And I'm like,
Oh, no.
oh no. And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, what kind of toys are they?
Adult ones.
And I'm like, that's what I said. I'm like,
Yeah.
they're adult ones. And she goes, she literally goes like this. I'm like, oh, perfect. Hey, Jenny Bricks.
Hey, Jenny Rex.
Hey.
At least you didn't do this, right?
Well, before
No,
you
you
were
were
live.
looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. I'm sure that this box has been x-rayed so many times because people are like, I wonder what's in the box. Earl, throw it through the x-ray again.
Probably get a secondary dose of radiation from
Yeah, exactly.
it. Times.
That'll be good. Every time they try to draw on me, it won't stick.
Yeah.
I am going to spray myself down with Pam.
So, what we put on you is gonna stick. But
Oh, yeah, man. Nothing's gonna, this ain't one of those commercials where you half the side you put this cleaner and the other side is, plain, and you watch it wash all off. That's not happening here.
Nope.
What commercials are you watching?
I don't know. When you
don't remember
when you're
those
not
infomercials?
sleeping, there's a lot
Like
of terrible infomercials.
No,
Those-
the
those-
ones in between the porn channels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the OxyClean ones or whatever, where they put up the little
They put a
plate
piece of
and they
tape.
dip one end in and it gets all clean and the other one's still got food all
Oh,
over it.
gosh.
But you're still going to have food all over you, buddy. But it's not going to be food.
Jenny says Pam or Pan?
Pan. I think I figured out this whole pan thing.
Bada says if they do a cavity search, say goodbye to the strap-on.
He's not wrong.
I'll hide that internally. Deep internally.
He'll turn the strap off
Yeah. Tanner prefers Crisco.
sometimes. Tastes better.
It's less filling.
That's true.
Oh my god. So the reason I wanted Joe here is because I have to ask him. I'm gonna have to open it before I go because they're not gonna let me bring that on the plane.
Couldn't you just like toss it in one of the bags of somebody you're traveling with?
You know, you, Jordan, hurry up! We got to get on the plane. They want to check my bags again. I don't know what's going on. Mm.
Yes, I packed this bag myself. That is not mine.
The bag ever leave your sight?
It's not my bag, baby.
Oh my God. Rebecca said, jokes aside, Aussie exhibitor got a full body check because they thought dots were drugs.
Oh, jeez.
That's bloody funny. Next. What should I do next?
Oh, I was gonna say Aspen started a trend over in Australia, apparently. So she made some little trinkets to give away to people at the show that she displayed at, and now like that's a thing over there. And Fleur, I saw, is building up little sewing machines to give to people in Chicago when she comes.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because she's got a big sewing machine build that she's working on for the convention circuit, like an old Singer sewing machine, you know, those classic ones. But she built some little ones as well, which is pretty cool.
That is awesome. Does that mean we're all getting mini T-Rex scenes to take home with us? That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, you're all
Getting
getting that.
We're all getting one? Oh my God, that's so generous. Everyone, make sure you book. You can't get a table, but make sure you book.
Yeah,
But, yeah,
and if you don't get one, we'll give you his address where you can just go pick it up right from his house.
Yep. He has a store there.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Please don't do.
Good night.
But yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
I saw that on Instagram today and thought that was pretty cool.
It's a great idea. I mean, you got to be selective of what it is, right? I mean, not everything's going to build well at a smaller scale.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, did I talk about this box thing?
No.
Did I show you, this is how it got delivered to me.
Show us your box.
That's
all.
B.
Okay, so
Your
I'm gonna tell
box
you
is
what happened
B.
with this. So generally, anytime you get damaged goods like this, because the box is absolutely destroyed.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it is what she said. And normally when that happens, every time that I've contacted Lego where there's been damage, they've been like, okay, right away they offer you points. Say, okay, do you want X amount of points to cover the, you know, and if it's a Technic set or a bigger set like that, I'd be like, nope, I want it. Oh, look what I found. I found the piece scanner.
Hey.
Right there.
So this time though, when I called, they were like, the girl goes, okay, right away. She just said, we are out of stock of those. I'm like, yep. Because they're out of stock in stores and they're out of stock online. And she goes, but what I can do is I can issue a refund and a return label right now. And I'm like, sorry, what? She goes, I'll send you a new one when it comes into stock and you can send the old one back to us.
Wow.
I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I said, well, it's the first time that's been offered. I said, you know what? I'm okay if you guys just offer me points. I said, I'm probably going to, I said, I don't know if I want to keep the box anyway. Or I told them that I wanted to build it on the stream, but I forgot I had this thing to do. So, but she was like hard to give me the points for the box. She didn't want to do it. And I thought that was kind of odd because generally they're just
Yeah.
Right.
giving up the points right away.
Yeah, for sure. That's probably way easier to them than
Yeah.
doing the whole return and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah, see, DCL says they offered to ship it back. That's the very first time that I've ever had anything where they actually offered to ship it back.
I wonder if just too many people taking advantage.
Very possible, but
Yeah.
you know, you think of the money cost or whatever.
Yep.
But I guess they don't care the pay. And here's the worst part about the whole thing is that the last 2 packages I've ordered have come destroyed. And it's because they're using UPS here now. Like, I never had anything destroyed coming FedEx.
UPS has been bad. They've been bad.
So this is the second thing I've got that came from Lego via UPS, destroyed. And if you contact UPS, they don't care. Yeah, they do not care.
And Maura said she's had to send pictures. They typically ask for pictures. They'll ask for the quality control stamp on the seal.
Yeah.
I know. Well, actually, no. It's only when you're missing parts they'll ask for the quality control stamp on the seal. But yeah, for the damaged boxes, they've asked for pictures for me too.
And there's a Todd just said his Death Star promo delivered looking worse than that. And that's what I said to them. I'm like, also that my Death Star promo, the box had a crease in it. And I'm like, that one is more important to me because it was like that one I was keeping boxed up. I did not want to open it. And her response to that was like, we have none left, so there's nothing I can do about that. Sorry. That was it.
Wow.
There was no offer of anything for that one. I'm like, oh,
Great.
wow. Okay. Sweet.
Only the best is good enough.
Only the best is good enough. I'm trying to figure out what I did with all that shit.
Yeah, it's either a shift in policy, but I tend to want to believe it's just a lot of people taking advantage of how generous they've been with stuff.
Oh, I'd agree with you there. Yeah.
I mean, because when we had is it Big Rick?
Yeah.
Big Mike.
Big Matt.
Mike, thank you.
Which he's a daddy now. Did you guys see that?
No.
Big Matt.
Big Matt. Yeah, he just had twins.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he just had twins. I talked to him. I think I started talking to you about that, Tanner?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's no longer with Lego. He had to step away from Lego. But yeah, he's a dad.
That's awesome.
And I told him we'd still have him on again. I'm going to get him back on the channel one night. And
That'd be good. Well, because he had said to us that it never hurts to ask, and would say ask if there's any leftover promos or anything. Like they'll find old promos that they just all of a sudden have that they have a certain amount to give away to people as compensation for things.
Yeah. So speaking of Lego employees, did you guys see that that Gus, who was Lego Masters Australia, one of the winners for Lego Masters Australia, is working for Lego now?
Oh wow!
Yeah. He won season 3, the same season Floor was on, and
did he go in for customer service or what is he doing there?
I don't think so.
Well, you never know.
I mean, it could be. He didn't really say.
Yeah. He's going in as like a marketing assistant or something.
He's interesting too because he was working as like a designer for theme parks or something, I think, before Lego Masters. Like he was doing ride designs or CGI design or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah.
Really?
That's pretty cool.
So Todd here, Todd said they were resending my damaged Commander Cody helmet, but it was also back ordered at the same time. It came into stock. They were out of the Death Star promo. Yeah. Tavern, the guy at Lego made me send nudes for points. I feel screwed.
Hopefully he got like 5 times points.
Oh wow. Harley said he went to Brick Bin last week. Good trip. got Darth Revan for his supervillain jail.
Jealous. That's awesome.
Really?
I have one of those sealed. Yep. He's working as a designer for Lego.
I know.
Well, that's news to me. I didn't know. I just asked.
Monty, I have not seen the Grandmasters, the newest Lego Masters Australia yet. Heard it was really good.
There are more jobs than just set designers at Lego, guys.
That is true.
Just was asking a question. That's all.
That is true.
DCL says your damaged box looks exactly like the one they made me ship back. He puts underneath it, joke. Tanner, you want to talk about this?
Oh,
Little set here?
perfect segue.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I don't know if people got that fantastic promo that Kevin's showing. It's actually, a lot of people complained about it, but I actually think it's pretty cool.
It's cool. This is shitty.
Yeah, the way they display it. Even the keychains that they gave away the last couple of years had a better way to display them. But that thing is, they give you a little
they have
card.
instructions in the box. So you tilt this up, you fold this in, and
There's a little card in there too.
there's a little cardboard piece in here that right here, you basically prop up in the back of the box and it holds it up like this, right?
It's kind of silly.
Yeah.
So there's a guy that I follow on Instagram named Idavix, pretty big Instagram account.
He likes Weetabix. Yep.
He does Lego leaks a lot too, or breaks some of the new sets early. ITAVIX, and he's got a rebrickable and does a ton of free instructions on his rebrickable page. And one of the little designs he came up with was this.
Could you say that again? Because I don't know how to rewind the chat.
Oh my god! Such a listener.
AVIX. Don't fast forward it either, because we know you're good at that. So this is his design, and this slides in the thing, and it actually holds the little medallion in there as well. Now I had to modify it a bit. He had a jumper plate right here helping kind of brace that in there, but I could not fit the coin in there with the jumper plate, so I just put a flat tile there. But it wedges in between a couple of snot bricks, and it's really, really nice. You can do this in any colors. You don't have to do the colors he wanted because they're fairly common parts. But yeah,
really simple.
Nice little display. I think the parts cost me. I had half the parts on hand, and the other half I ordered. It was gonna be like less than $15 in parts, like really cheap. Instructions are free. Just a really nice way to display it. And then Trevor Baker sent me a really nice looking display.
Can you pop it up in there?
Yeah, let me see if I can do that.
Because we were talking about this before the stream started, and because I had been talking to Grandpa T before Tanner sent me that one, and I said I don't like how this is done, so I think I might do something with it. Tanner just put the link there. Check that out. It's really nice.
Pull it up.
Can you pull it up, and I'll just make you big?
Yeah.
Look at that.
So this is the iconic scene from Return of the Jedi where they're showing the plans of the Death Star on Endor, and you got General Medine and Mon Mothma and Admiral Akbar here. Pretty cool if you got those figures, and pretty basic little design, but just a really nice way to display it.
Yeah.
See, Harley, and that's just without the coin. Now, the thing where I'm struggling with it all is that when they did the coins, like I don't know if you can see them. Where I don't even know where the hell they are.
The
right
VIP
here.
coins.
Yeah, so I got my coins right here. So I got them in the 5-pack or whatever. Those are fantastic. I like the way those came in that, like, except for most of my cases were broken. Hey, Harley, you have a good night, buddy.
Take care.
Most of the cases were they're over tightened and stuff like that.
Yep.
Can you just pull it up and I'll make you big, Kev? Says Steve. I like the way they sent those out and displayed those. Those were great. This just kind of, I think they're trying to follow suit with the keychains.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess the other thing to do would be, so we'll go back with Grandpa T. I was saying I might put mine in like the hallway, like kind of like they did the hallway section for the Death Troopers, where it has the whites in the walls and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I might build something like that, same sort of style to put that in. But then the other thought came in is why not build something that has all of the pieces? So you have the carbonite, right? What was the other one?
The Beskar.
That's
Beskar. Yeah,
Sure.
they're both right there. So you do all of those, like, and you just add whatever they come out with every year to it. So
That'd be nice.
I gotta figure out. I want to do something like this for my Mario coins too. You know,
Yeah.
the Mario
Yep.
coins. that they were
the
giving
silver and the
away.
gold one, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta figure that out.
Huh, yeah. They're up there somewhere too. Oh, they're right there. Everybody's seen those Mario coins, right? I thought everybody should have probably got those. It's around here right now. So
Yeah, Detail said the keychain box is 10 times better quality. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, but it's a tough thing. It's even a tough thing to display that. Like mine stay on the shelf over here closed. The boxes are fairly nice. They just stay there closed and
I have mine in the box, but I have the box open, so the keychain's just kind of resting in it, and then I just set them up vertically.
yeah.
I think I still have a couple in the box, and then I got one of my keys.
Nice.
It's a heavy piece especially that the carbonite one is heavy.
With the Beskar little piece on my work truck keys, because it's just like 2 keys, so it's like so light, it's easy to lose those. So I just put that on there for a little more weight.
Yeah, exactly. So I bought this 4 Plus set and I had to come up with extra money, but I'm just going to build the figures out of it.
You get what? An Ewok? And
You
then
get an Ewok, a Trooper, and
Just take the Ewok out and put it in the diorama you just built.
Yeah.
Like put them in the background there.
Yep.
ooh, you got to build more trees, though. Ooh. Yeah. Ew. You open the box, you have to build it. Wow.
The AT-AT piece. You're not going to find a toilet like this anywhere else.
No, you're right. You got me there. I've been stumped. So you guys talked about one of the newer nostalgic 80s Lego sets coming out of the video game?
Pac-Man?
Yeah.
We forgot about that one, and then somebody brought it up, so we talked about it a little bit, but we kind of glossed over it. We're showing off the new Marvel and DC sets. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Technical sets and stuff. Yeah.
So there
Eric,
is
pick us
movement
off.
with the Pac-Man, right? I haven't really looked at the videos for it, but
Aspen said it's playable or something. Like
Yeah, so it looks like they did channels, and then they did like the chains, and then in the chains they've got like pieces that they put bars so they look like the little bits, and then Pac-Man will go and like you turn the crank and it'll pull the chains along, and then it'll pull Pac-Man and the ghosts along with the chain.
Okay.
I think that's what I've seen out of it. I like the thing they built on the top, the little thing with the ghosts that turn around, and you know, that's a pretty cool bit. And then the light brick with the coin slots, really nice. That's a really nice touch. I wish as always it had been more prints, because it's a lot of stickers.
Is it?
But on the board itself, they've got a lot of tiles that have like they're black tiles with a blue outline. Those are all prints, so those are nice pieces.
Yeah,
Cool.
it looks nice. I don't know if you guys are, if it's something you would consider, or it's a pass for you.
I'm out.
Yeah,
Pass. Before my
I think
time.
the only thing I'm really interested is that Batman piece. Like,
yep.
very.
Yeah, we talked a bit about it. I like it, Eric. I think it's the best of the 3 video game sets they've released. Like of the action. The NES had way more nostalgia for me because that's what
Same
we
here.
grew up with, right? So
Yeah.
that was a buy. But I think the Pac-Man, like the device, is much nicer than what they did with the NES. It's just
It's a pretty cool display piece.
yeah, it's just spendy. It's so expensive, and it's we were talking about it. You can go to Namco's website and buy an actual Pac-Man machine for the same price.
Yeah.
Like an actual playable Pac-Man.
Foosball table, right?
Right.
You could buy an actual foosball table for the price of the Lego foosball table.
Exactly.
100%. You buy
Yeah,
a
nice one.
3-in-1 or 5-in-1 little table with all the games.
Yeah.
For that. So, no, I do like it. I don't think I'll ever get it. But I agree. I think as display piece, it does look really nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that one in the store.
Yeah. I want to see. We were talking about the shadow box too. I really want to see what that looks like in the store because I think it's going to look very intriguing.
Yeah, I'm curious on the depth of it. Right, once it's closed, how much are you really seeing? Really, if it's deep, then you've got to kind of be more straight on to see that kind of detail. He's not even laughing. What the hell? Jesus.
You gotta say my name,
Man.
Eric's gonna make a joke, and then I'd be listening better.
Oh, that was so disappointing.
I'm focused on this 4+ set, man. This shit is hard.
Maura said she's more intrigued by the women's soccer set. Some pretty unique figs in that set. It's weird that they did half a pitch instead of the whole one.
Yeah.
Half a what?
I saw a meme where it was like showing that set, and then underneath it was like that scene in the Clone Wars where Obi-Wan's, well, at least we're still flying half a ship.
I saw that, yeah. They call it a pitch, Kevin. They don't call it a
I know
field.
what they call it.
It's called a pitch.
I get it. Call you a pitch.
There's no way they call it that in Missouri. There's just no way.
That's true.
No way. It's a soccer field. There's no way.
Hey,
Yeah, Monty M, that's what I said earlier. That's exactly what I'm going to do with that shadow box. I'm lighting it up.
PJ said employees at his Lego store said they may not have the Batcave on display. Interesting. Why not? Maybe just because they don't have enough.
Because the Lego store can't afford it either.
I know some stores already have the Pac-Man because I've seen people take pictures that they've gone to the store and people are building it this week, I guess, to get ready for next week.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that one's interesting because I don't remember. I don't remember any rumors on a Pac-Man set.
Did you say you can't?
Yeah.
Did I? What did I say? I don't know.
I can't remember. All of a sudden he's British.
I can't remember when I was getting home from my game on the pitch.
Are you British or Irish?
I don't know. Come on.
He's Brirish.
Yeah, it's all united.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, you suck. And not in a good way.
I'm not I'm not very good with like voices and accents like Tanner is. So I don't have that skill.
Words are hard.
Well, no, it's saying it like other people is what's hard.
Like the Swedish Chef, he can't do that either.
That one's really complicated.
You bite your tongue, sir.
That would hurt. That's bad advice.
That is terrible advice.
Like one big piece that you build this stage is.
I'm killing this 4+ set, by the way.
That means you're putting it together, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Wasn't 100% sure.
It's like the Swedish Chef was talking British.
The only one I had was Grover, and I'm kind of losing that one now. I don't think it's as good as it used to be.
Let's hear it. Oh, he's got to warm up the old throat.
That's one way to do it. Not the ideal way, though.
What's the ideal way? I mean, I know what it is.
I mean, I'll have to tell you after dark.
He's wearing the shirt. You can tell him now.
That's not how it works.
Not with that attitude.
What is the length of this? That's a big ass piece of flex.
Did you just ask what the length is?
Yeah.
6
Anybody
inches.
know
About
off
that
the top of their
long.
head?
It's about
That's
6
24
inches.
inches.
Yeah, about that one.
6 inches.
Or how many centimeters? Because they do them in centimeters. How many
That's
centimeters?
12 inches right there. 30 centimeters.
Is that 24 centimeters? Is it 30 centimeters?
I think that's 30.
That's wild. I
Do
don't
you
think
know
I've
how
ever
many
seen one
different
that
numbers
big.
you've said now?
I have never seen one that big.
That's what Tanner said.
Jenny Bricks is working on a 10+ set, the Viking ship. Huh.
Oh,
It's 26.4 centimeters, DCL said.
thank you, DCL, for not being an idiot like the rest of these.
I said 30. That's close enough. Look at
I mean, you guys were getting there. You were saying enough numbers to get close to it.
this guy. Hey?
Oh, you finished that one fast.
I'm pretty quick at these 4+ sets.
Wow.
Yeah, man. A 4-year-old ain't got nothing on you.
I could kick his ass.
Yes, Seabass.
Yeah, but did you get the stickers on straight?
There's no stickers. There's no stickers in this set. Dude, look. It's printed, for crying out loud. Look at that. That's printed. They print 4+.
Yeah, but
Hey,
that
Eric,
set costs like
you want me to build another
$1 million.
tree? Oh, wait. This might be more difficult. Why is that like that?
Oh, yeah. Talking a big game. All of a sudden, you pipe down there.
No, I didn't pipe down. I'm building it. I'm doing it right now.
Oh, I think you did.
And done. Tree.
Yeah, there's a pretty decent seam in between them, though. I wouldn't be too happy about that. I think you could do better. There you go.
Say that again.
Huh?
You say pretty decent semen between them?
You know where Eric will be drawn on me.
I wish I meant that one.
Yeah.
The other one I definitely did, but he didn't catch either of them.
What?
What is going on here?
What's going- What is happening?
How are you enjoying that build, Eric?
I gotta grab this here. I gotta mute.
Eric, how are you enjoying that build?
Huh?
How are you enjoying that build?
It's good so far.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem overly complicated. Kind of goes together relatively simple compared to some of the other helmets.
Yeah. The way they put the face on there is awesome. You just wait.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I figured this would be a better one instead of building another Stormtrooper helmet.
The clones weren't too bad, but I did those first, and I finished with that one just because I knew that one was going to be the best of the bunch.
Right. See, I don't think ahead like that enough. You know, slight problem. So is there is that pirate ship promo still going on?
It is till the 2nd, I want to say, or 3rd.
Okay.
The little ride you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
There, I am done my set.
Outstanding. Well, I would make you big, but Kevin's got the controls for that, so we'll just pretend Brad's big.
That's right.
Show it off, Brad. Let's see it.
Yeah, it's definitely a different building experience from 1994. So,
Hey, Kev, can you make Brad big? Now that you're gracing us with your presence. Jeez.
Look how big the Brad is.
yeah.
Back away from the camera.
Gonna switch my camera around just a
How
second.
big Brad's eyes are.
Kev, stop zooming in. I didn't know you could do that. Asshole. Mother. Good thing you moved away.
Look at that.
That's so cool. That big panel is just incredible.
The base plate? Or the
No,
panel, the
well,
blue?
the base plate is too, but that big windscreen, the big
That?
trans blue windscreen. Yeah.
I have a few more of them too.
Oh, shit.
For later, for when I want to build more for my Aqua Zone and stuff. Yeah, then I also have the two already from the Spurious line too.
Huh.
Little Saucer Centurion and the other little one that'll go with the set here.
So, Brad, what's the set number on that? What's the name of the set?
The set number is 6959.
Weren't too original with the numbers now, were they?
No, they didn't have that many yet. I gotta switch it back now.
Oh, Brad just switched himself like right off.
Oh my god.
Like Brad's
Oh, really?
gone. Yeah, Brad's gone.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
I hope everyone enjoyed.
Brad's
Obviously,
like,
he didn't enjoy our company.
I think this speeder is way better than the ones in the other set. They're like, look at this bad boy.
That's awesome.
Yep. Well, sometimes simplicity is the best, right?
That's why we have you on the channel, my friend.
Oh, jeez. That's
way
almost
too
the
easy.
nicest thing you've said about me.
Oh, that was way too easy.
I'll be back. I have to leave the stream.
See ya.
Oh, Brad's back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Brad.
Oh, about time you show up.
Kevin kicked you off. He's an asshole.
Well, it's the con of doing this on a tablet. Sometimes you accidentally tap like the back button. It sent me like it just went back and put me back in the studio.
Just for the record, Tanner's always hitting the back button.
You just tap it in. You just tap it in. Just give it a little tappy.
Little
I
tap,
mean,
tap,
that's
taparoo.
That was a good defense to it. Kev just doesn't like to share the big screen with everyone else. So
Right.
you're like,
Understandable.
so long.
He's a diva.
Yeah.
I'm a diva.
Oh yeah. So yeah, once I get a couple more tables, I'll be able to make a display for this theme.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to stand up to this tree I'm building right now.
Not many objects can.
No, this tree is pretty wicked. It's got a safety fence for Eric.
It does?
Yep,
Well, you definitely have to show that off.
I will. Look at this. So there's the tree.
Yeah.
And then look at the safety fence.
Wow. That just grows natural in the wild of Endor?
Yeah, it's a natural occurrence.
That George Lucas man is always thinking of everything.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. What a genius.
I think it's not done, yes.
Did you guys hear that Tamura Morrison is going to be playing Captain Rex in the new Ahsoka show?
Really?
Rex is going to be there and still alive, and good old Boba Fett's going to play him.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That should go really swell.
Hopefully he just won't be taking a bath the whole time. But.
Right. Well, that if we can have more of Tatooine, that would be great.
Yeah, they didn't show that planet enough.
Right. But hopefully they make up for the mistake, and they go back and they have Rex more like when Boba Fett first came back on Mando, right?
Yeah.
And got his suit back for the very first time and was a badass. And then apparently that was the last hurrah for him.
And then the guy that's already in Ahsoka that seems to be like the main villain, the guy who looks like he's kind of a dark side user or something. Ray Stevenson, the actor that plays him, died this week.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's sad. That guy he's been in a lot of stuff. He was in the Thor movies.
Yeah.
He passed it. He was 50 something, 54, 55. So
Yeah.
Way too young.
Way too young.
Oh, yeah.
Does that end up affecting anything? I mean, maybe.
No, I'm sure they were gone.
Yeah.
I mean, it could affect if he was going to show up in season 2 or not.
Right.
Yes, but I'll have to do like they did with Leia and just kill him off screen.
Yeah. So what are you thinking of the throne room so far?
I like it a lot. It's I bought that final dual set in 2020. And I've since sold it, but this is way better than that set. Like it's way more accurate to the throne. Yeah, it's incredible.
Because I've got that throne room kind of set with like the stairs and that, like the guards and whatnot.
And that one's really good. It's a great set. That final dual set is, but this one's just way more movie accurate.
And that one's a lot more compact too, right? The one you're building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I made this better. I got to get my camera out here to show you.
Ah, 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 ah.
All right, so I've added to this bad boy here now. So as you can see,
did you add 2 safety rails?
watch. Okay,
Totally.
so you got this great scene here. They're coming at you. Oh, look back there. Oh, what do we got? Oh, yeah, we got a 4+ speeder bike back there. Look at that. And then
it's a different make and model. That's all.
I added a tree to this one. Okay.
That's great.
Yeah, the depth is great. I mean, yeah, you're definitely hitting the golden ratio on that.
How's this look in the background?
That's perfect. It's like it was made for it.
Yeah.
It's like the mini Iron Man and the Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
They made that set
just. The Ewok's back there. See, look at him.
Yeah.
The Ewok back there just chillaxing.
He's about to fire an arrow at someone.
Well, he is. He's going to bust a cap in this little guy's back here's ass.
Yep.
Look at him.
Yeah, because he's on the slower, older bike.
Speeder. Yeah, this is the Boba Fett bike back there. Actually, maybe change those colors to blues and pinks.
Oh yes, do that, please.
It's not happening.
Yes.
Put a Bob Ross figure in a happy little tree.
Some happy little trees, some unhappy little Erics.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it looks good customized like this. And the nice thing about this one, this set here, is it has this little catapult thing here. You can fire the little doodads on it. Look at that.
You can
just
fling the rhino poop at him.
Yeah. Like it literally has the gray rhino poop in it. Look.
Wow.
Let's see how far it can fling it.
Well, I don't think just because there's skin is
That tree's
gray
getting
doesn't
destroyed,
mean-
that's for sure.
I think you're confused there.
Beautiful. I'll put this with my Walker collection over here. Texas Rangers.
Well, it came out really nice, Kev.
I got to clean up this desk. I've got crap everywhere on here. I don't have any room anymore.
Yeah.
You don't say. Huh?
Same problem.
Check this out. Oh, now I got this all tangled up. So here over here, I've got some of my walkers. So there's a brand new one right there. Look at him.
Oh yeah.
And all these guys got here.
Look at the walkie-talkie and phone.
Got a walkie-talkie there. This fella. Got some Indiana Jones stuff down here.
Oh, that car is so cool.
Yeah, that car is cool. And Eric, we tug.
Eric, we trust.
Tug.
Okay. Trust. Okay.
Tug.
Trust.
There's no trust.
Oh, you have to have a lot of trust in that, my friend. A lot of trust.
Where's this? I can add this to it now. Oh man, I can. Where's the? I have a 90-degree here. This is gonna look great.
Allison wants to know if you're going to bring that to Brick World, Kevin.
I'm bringing this to Brick World.
He's making an exception now.
Yeah, I think I've got my build.
Can you imagine somebody having to give up table space for that?
Yeah. Me too.
I will gladly give up table space for you to display that, Kev.
Oh wait, I'm not done.
Well, of course you're not. I mean, we know you're going to perfect it.
How's that look?
Well, it's got to have something to fight, too.
He's flying away. Wait, he's flying far, far away.
Oh, he's flying away from
Maybe
it.
I'll put this on top of here like this.
Yep. Love it.
That looks good.
Love it. I mean, the car there probably would be better.
Probably.
I don't mean to critique and judge your build, by the way. I apologize.
But it's
No, you
shit.
do.
Yes, you do.
You totally do.
That's what he's saying. He doesn't mean to critique it, but it is shit.
You're the judgiest judge we know.
Oh, that's kind of true.
Yeah, that looks great. I should call Brickworld and see if I can get a table.
Oh, do they have a phone number? That would be fun. Call it now. I think Tanner has the number. He'll write it down. He'll call right now.
I'm sure Maura could get it for us. He's got some connections.
Yeah, it's either a 1-800 or a 1-900 number. I'm not.
I think
sure.
it's a 976 number.
Okay, that would make more sense.
Yeah, 1-800 Brick World.
Hey, stud.
What?
No, they're just really it's a Lego joke when they answer the phone. That's all.
You know exactly what he said, Kevin. Though.
No, I don't know what you're talking
Don't
about.
act like you don't.
It's a
Don't act like
Lego
you
joke.
addressed.
Man, I think I now have a good idea for a video.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about this wicked shirt I'm wearing. If anybody
please.
doesn't know this. says A-Full After Dark because we're all a bunch of A-Fulls. This is our good buddy Lego fan Bubba, Ben, and Rick Rickham. They do a Saturday night stream on Instagram called A-Full After Dark, and they're about to hop out of YouTube. They've got a YouTube channel, so go check that out. Subscribe because they're gonna start streaming on the YouTube as well.
Oh, that's great.
But we're all a bunch of A-Fulls After Dark. We're definitely that here on this channel. So you can get one of these shirts if you want through Brick Bling by Jill. She's the wife of one of the members of the BBG and good guy there. So pretty cool. A-Full After Dark. That is not a paid advertisement. I just like the shirt. It's pretty cool.
And one more time, A-Full After Dark.
And if you're going to Chicago, we're gonna wear these on Saturday night. So some more incentive for you to get one.
I just learned this myself. I am actually reaching out right now.
Could you point to it one more time? Well done and well said. Oh, Tavern said he's recording a podcast with them in about 10 minutes. That's awesome. Very nice.
I was hoping you'd notice, Steve. Armin, my city was relocated that way, and it's just all sitting up on tables yet. I haven't set it up again, so I want to build some custom tables. I've been kind of making excuses and waiting for now the excuses. I'm waiting for Ninjago City Gardens and the Avengers Tower, and then after those come out, I decide what kind of room I have, and I'll come up with a new layout and maybe do some setup again. But it's over there.
You'll get it done. At least I hope you'll get it done. Do you miss working on the city at all?
Sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I love doing the detail work. I don't love doing the zoning and the planning and the architecture type work. That hurts my head to think about. And you end up just swapping buildings around 16 different times and playing Tetris, as you know. But I don't love that part of it. But once you have a good layout that you feel good about, and then you're throwing in the details or the minifigure scenes that you want to do, that's the part I enjoy.
You are not wrong there.
Who are you recording the podcast in? Are you recording with Ben Tavern?
Yeah, I was assuming it was both, to be honest.
With Ben and Cody?
My assumption, yeah.
Or maybe he's doing that whole crew, Ben and Annabelle and Rick and Christine. Who knows?
I hope he does.
I hope he does, but you know what it means to make assumptions.
Which, by the way, if no one's watched his most recent one, our own Brick Building Biker was on it and was a really good interview. You guys should check it out. Would you like to say any words about your experience on the?
Yeah, it was good. You know, Tavern reached out to me probably a year and a half ago, and maybe longer, 2 years ago, maybe. And hold on one sec. I was just actually messaging Cody here. He reached out to me about 2 years ago, and he said he was watching us there, and he said, like, I used to do this podcast thing, and I want to get back into podcasting and stuff. And I was wondering if perhaps like I could interview you. And even then, that was probably the first interaction I had with him. I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem, whatever. It's not like this channel has always been about helping out other people, and we promote the shit out of everybody else on this channel. Because it's what we do, right? We're trying to get everybody aware and woken up to it all, sort of thing. So I said yes to him then, but it's taken him a little while, and he got going. And then he asked me a couple times there, and it was just we couldn't get our schedules to line up. We finally did, and yeah, it was fun. I've never done a podcast. I've never kind of been part of that or whatever. He made it really easy. It was just just like talking. It's kind of like what we experience here when we get people on. It's just we haven't seen Brad in forever, and it's just like you haven't missed a day kind of thing. It was easy. It was simple. It was yeah, he made it very simple. He does a good job at it. So I think he's going to have great success with it. I honestly do, but he's putting effort into it, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to listen to and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10 for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah, speaking of promoting the hell out of people, our buddy Andrew Brick and Brood has come up with this pretty brilliant idea. If you're looking for, how to consume your Lego social media content, Andrew's this really great idea putting together a streaming guide for Lego folks. So he's got a really nice breakdown. He's made a couple of different iterations to kind of clean up the style of it. He's now putting videos out on a streaming guide as well, where he's doing some really nice radio voiceover with it. But Andrew's just doing a phenomenal job. And if you're looking for how to find content that maybe you're aware of or you're not aware of, you go on there and he spells out in an Eastern Standard Time. You can convert it to your time zone if that's not your thing, but just if you're looking for content, you want to know when and where to find it, or maybe you want to just go out and check out somebody that you've never seen before, and he's made it really easy for you to go consume this product, if you will. And just really cool idea. And if you're if you grew up and remember the TV guide, it's just like that.
It's a very comprehensive list.
Yeah.
Of different streams all around the world. It's great.
Yeah.
And the dude puts a ton of work into it. Like,
he does. Yeah. I've always said that about Andrew. He's an infectious guy. Like, I remember when he first started talking about he wanted to start up a YouTube channel. I'm like, this guy's gonna kill it, because he's got the right attitude. He's got everything's a positive with that guy. He's always like happy. When he starts talking about it, it's almost like he's in runaway mode. He just gets so excited, and you just see the passion and hear the passion out of him, right? So he'll do very well. And him doing that for everybody, like, again, he's like, hey, do you mind if I do this? And of course, yeah, absolutely. It's such a great idea. I'm kind of surprised someone else didn't kind of think of that first, but Andrew's putting all the work in and kind of doing all this great stuff for everybody around him, which is great. That means he's helping out everybody. It's not just about his channel, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like I said, he has a lot of fun, and you can hear it in his voice when he gets going, man. He hits 6th gear, and it's just hold on for the ride. He's excited.
Yeah, it would be hard for you to not get energized off of it from the way he is.
Yeah. Doug said, don't be a stranger, Brad.
And again, it's one of those people that's just genuinely a good person too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's the thing.
Yeah, and I think I talked about him too on Tavern thing, and yeah, just like all these fellas here, a really good friend. He could recognize, he's a fellow Canadian, and he could recognize a while ago something was off with me and stuff, and he reaches out, right, and he talks, and so it's good to have those connections with a lot of people. I've got a lot of friends like that I've made through the channel and just through the community and stuff like that. But yeah, he's always been kind of the first guy, or one of the first guys to come through and say, yeah, something's off. Like, are you okay? What's going on? And yeah,
He's
like
also
bang up guy.
He's good for a daily laugh. He sends me probably 6 or 8 links to either TikToks or Instagram reels that are borderline inappropriate, but usually pretty funny, and definitely put a smile on my face.
Yeah.
I think he set some of his best ones recently, actually.
Yeah.
He stepped up his game recently.
Yeah, he finally got off all the little person stuff on TikTok there. He's on to the big boy stuff now.
And I would also like to point out all the nice things you said about me during the stream, or the podcast, and I appreciate it.
I said your hair was nice. That's all I said.
I mean, you didn't really say many nice things about Tanner, but that's for you guys to discuss. I don't want to get in the middle of that.
It's a shallow pool, man.
It's really kind of surprised some of the stuff you said about Tanner. That was eye-opening, really.
Was it though?
Well, for the rest of the community, yes.
I mean, I know what.
I mean,
it just never gets old.
That was
never gets old.
No, and he never stops yelling.
Yeah.
You can see he's counting down the time. He's like 35.
You can see him lean over every now and then, write something down. It says cold notes. He's like, talk to Eric about being a little bitch.
Again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Tell Kevin to get a better haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell both of them to talk about my glorious beard more. You'd have to hold on a minute.
Did you trim it again?
I did. It was getting out of control, man. Mine doesn't stay down well unless I put some goo in it. It just kind of goes all over the place. And so
I'm gonna put some
Isn't
goo
that
in
what
it
they
in
say? Like
Chicago.
that's the part you have to get past, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some goo in it in Chicago in the bedroom.
So yeah, I trimmed again. It'll be bushy again by Chicago. I probably
I'm gonna stand straight up then.
Is that hair gel?
I'm gonna be like, oh my god, thank you so much.
Man, it just doesn't dry this stuff. Our Claxton is getting to Chicago at 10 p.m. Tuesday night. He's gonna have everybody's beds done up. Hopefully you picked the right week.
Yeah, right.
Well, where are we at here? Where are you at in your build there, Tanner?
Oh, I still got a ways. So actually, I only got 1 bag left. It's not too bad, but we can quit whenever. It's no big deal.
We are at the 2-hour mark.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just.
I know, Eric. You're not because you're late again. But
no, it's been 2 hours since the stream started. 100%.
Yep.
I guess he's been listening the whole time. So does that count for anything?
Not the whole time. I quickly ate some dinner. So I had like 10 minutes to spare before 8:30 when I said I'd be there by. So I chowed down.
Really did miss the good things we said about him. Like that's the only part he didn't tune into.
If it was at the beginning, I missed it.
You can read Doug's comment. Well,
both ends.
Well, it was fun.
No, thanks for coming on again, Brad. It's been too long. We'll get you on again here sooner.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Usually around, so
Yeah.
Puttering away down here with something.
Exactly. Tanner almost got a set built in a stream. That's good job, buddy.
And a real set, not the 4+ shit that you build.
Yeah,
Hey, that's a set,
I
man.
that was pretty tough to
And
build.
it's-
There's like
Wow.
the way instructions are so different.
I
It's just
think
like
I
a
hurt my
picture.
thumb pushing that tree down. It's a big tree.
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah, Brad actually had a challenge. You had a freaking. Yeah. Okay.
Custom mock.
People are getting to see it.
Award-winning custom mock.
Award winning.
You need to put like your 5K medal on it. Just hang it from there.
That is something I'm going to be struggling with when we do Chicago. I don't know if I'm going to be. I cannot, for whatever reason, I can't run anymore. I am struggling.
Then you're just gonna have to walk a bunch of it with me, and I think Maura's in the same boat. If she's been sick.
Yeah.
So
I'll go and support and be there at the finish line for you guys.
we'll get through it, but we might get through it slower than you think.
Oh, as long as you
Oh,
cross the
Kev
finish
shook
line.
his head no.
Eric's going to be in it.
Eric's gonna pull the office fun run thing. He's gonna like hop in a cab halfway through and
With Oscar.
yeah, exactly.
I can't, man. My nipples shave. It's happening.
Oh my god.
He's like walking behind Kevin to get drafted.
Yeah.
And then Kevin stops and he bumps into him. And he's like, "Ah, what are you doing?"
Come on, what are
He's
you
going to
doing,
get
Kevin?
drafted. He's going to be drafted. I'm going to draft all over him. It's called crop dusting.
Not you, the other Kevin.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
Kevin Malone.
And Jenny Brick says, I'll be at the hotel. 5Ks are not for me.
If we have a late night Friday night, we might all be at the hotel.
Yeah.
There's a possibility.
I said, for the love of God, don't make the pizza night Friday night.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, good point.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for another week of Building with Buds.
Yeah.
Oh, Moira said 3 more people signed up today. Well, I hope they
nice.
take it more serious than me. There's no goddamn medal for this thing. Not unless you finish first, second, or third, and there's no way in hell that's happening.
I'm glad it's not really bothering you.
I think that's exactly what's bothering me. That's why I can't be motivated to do this. I'm going to do it, but it's like there's no goddamn medal.
Yeah. I mean, if you try a little harder, then yes, but
Oh, I see. That's how that works, huh?
yeah. Maybe take a bus.
That is the best one on there.
It is pretty good.
Just wait to like tomorrow's one for you is going to be go F yourself.
Well, I was
How
just,
did you get that one?
I've been waiting for you to finally take a walk because you're always just like running or doing mixed cardio. So I've been like waiting for that one so I could come back at you with it.
So the hiking one, it was actually that one. It wasn't a hike. That was the one I put up the other day. It was. It's this thing, and it's called 12-3-30.
Mm-hmm.
So it's incline 12 on the treadmill.
Oh, I was gonna say that's not a real time.
Yeah, incline 12, 3 miles an hour, 30 minutes straight.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sound like much, does it?
No, it sounds painful.
I had way more sweat dripping off me than if I ran a 5K.
Right.
I could not believe how that kicked the living shit out of me.
Gosh, how'd you feel the next
I
day?
believe it.
Pretty sore.
Yeah.
Pretty sore. It was. It's great. Like I feel sore the next day. The day after that, you could probably kick through a brick wall. Like your legs are feeling great and stuff. But it was a hell of a workout.
Yeah.
So, and the only thing you can't really call that a walk. So I marked it up as a hike.
Yep.
So you have that incline, but yeah, pretty intense that one. And the other one is it's a card workout that I've been doing, and it's so it's a deck of cards, and there's different stuff that happens, but for each suit, there's an activity, like an exercise. So let's say the spades are a windshield wiper. So you're in a plank, but then your feet go in and out 30 times. Or well, when you flip the card and you flip over a spade and it's a 10, you have to do that 10 times.
Okay.
Then you flip over the next card.
Yeah.
It'll either be a spade or it'll be something in the other activity. Then your jokers are the jokers were that exact exercise. You had to do 30 of those.
Mm-hmm.
And then the aces are up and down the stairs, and there's 5 flights of stairs. You got to run down and run back up 2 times for every ace you flip over. And you got to do this through the deck, and there's no taking breaks. You just flip a card, do your thing. And it's like 2 of them are mat exercises, and 2 of them are stand-up exercises usually. So there's a lot of up and down and up and down and up and down.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you get through the deck of cards, you feel really good the next day. Like you can't move your legs.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, how much it kicks the shit out of you.
That's kind of a cool way to kind of change it up too, because it's obviously it's going to be different.
Yeah,
each
yeah,
time.
the different exercises and different stuff you can do, and then the next day you could do 4 different exercises, and then aces and jokers stay the same thing.
Huh.
Well, that one's been pretty good, but this weekend I'm going to slack.
It's a holiday weekend for us.
What is it? USA 3?
Yeah.
Because of the 3 letters.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 I hate you. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us, and have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, take
Be
care.
safe.
Have a good night.
Connor doesn't yell at us tonight. That'd be nice.
God. Idiots.
Such an idiot.